This video demonstrates the installation of acoustic veneer and panels with a shiplap interlocking profile. These are the common tools required for installation. Ensure tools are always clean and sharp, as well as clean hands to protect the surface where possible. Panels must be handled and installed with care by 2 or more experienced and professional tradespeople. Check panels for damage and the correct product has been received. All boxes are labelled with a batch number. Ensure the same batch is used for a single wall to avoid any shading issues. Check and measure the wall or ceiling area and review the plan before installation. Measure the length of each section and place a level to check if the wall runs out, as most walls are not perfectly straight or level. If it's not sufficiently level, you may need to make good the walls with wall anchors or mount the panels to battens or furring channel. A box of acoustic veneer contains the following: panels with a shiplap detail, mounting clips for fixing the panels, an express joint to bridge between one panel and the next, screws for the express joints, and a frame that consists of 2 parts, a base and capping. Frames are sold separately and essential to the installation. To cut along the length of the panel or ripping, use a circular saw with a cutting guide or full-length straight edge with the blade at full depth. Cut with the veneer face down. The panel should be fully supported throughout. To cut across the panel width or docking, use a telescopic miter saw and draw against the direction of the spinning blade. Cut with the veneer face up. For fixtures and fittings, use a multi-tool with a fine-tooth blade to cut a hole in the panel. Start with the frame base at the lower edge of the installation. Cut the frame base to fit and fix to the wall to cover the length of the installation. If miter corners are required for the frames, tape together the frame base and capping prior to cutting miters and installing the frame base. Repeat cutting and fixing of the frame base for the adjoining side of the installation to create your start corner. Ensure to drill along the marked centre line on the frame base while keeping the blank face on the outside of the installation. Working from the start corner, measure and cut the panel to length based on the installation plan. Expressed joints are required for joining panels. Fit 1/2 of the express joint to the end of the panel using the screws provided, ensuring the express joint profile follows the panel shape so the lip of the express joint covers the panel edge. Where an express joint adjoins the frame, snap off the express joint tab only on the side that adjoins the frame capping. Do not over-tighten to avoid sinking or bowing the joint half. Do not butt join panels without express joints. Insert the first panel to fit into the frame base. Align to position and always secure the panels using the clips provided. Keep the clips tight and square against the panel. For ripped panels, express joints must be cut 3 mm less than the ripped width of the panel to ensure the express joint fits under the frame capping. Ripped panels must be installed to the substrate using a suitable high build adhesive. Repeat fitting process for the first bay. Continue to repeat this process for all but the last remaining column or row. Complete the final column or row using a length of the frame base. Cut the frame base to fit. If necessary, miter the corners to fit. Insert the final panels and secure by installing the frame base. This should pull snug into the panel to sit square and flush against the wall. When an express joint meets the frame base at the perimeter of the installation, remove the tear-out tab nearest to the frame base. Removing the tab allows clearance for the frame capping. Cut the frame capping to marry the frame base. Snap fit the frame cap to the frame base on all sides. This will hide all fixings and complete the installation process. Please refer to our installation instructions for more information.